Hey guys, I have an event coming up. I'm going to help the scouts get their electronics badge, and I thought it would be fun to get these LED testers. I've gotten a couple bags of like LEDs from people who are no longer doing electronics. You know, they have this whole lifetime supply of stuff they've collected. Plus, I've got more LEDs than I know what to do with, and I thought it would be fun, you know, kind of explaining them, the scouts, how to put together this circuit we're going to build to let them test them out, and we can see them with different currents. So if we look at these, I got these online. And I thought what we would do is take a look at these and kind of like BigClive.com, his YouTube channel, which if you've not seen, you need to go and see. I love his channel. I love where he tears down things and explains how they work. So I thought we would do the same thing. So I bought these. It was 2 in a package, and I thought it would be fun to tear one of them down, and I'll keep the other one to show the scouts how difference between an anode and a cathode, and show them how, you know, different currents light up. So anyway, I just opened these. Let's take a look here. There's not much to it. Let me go ahead and put a battery on it, and let's actually see it work. Then we'll talk about breaking it down. Oh, that is a tight fit. Oh my gosh. Well, here's the very first thing. When you design something like this, you got to make sure that you leave room. Look at that. Try it another way real quick. Okay, so, man, I would say that needs a few more millimeters. I can't even get it closed. I'm not going to put the screws in it right now, but okay, so it's got a button. I can't really get it all closed. Let's grab a couple diodes out of this package here. Looks like I got a couple different ones. What is this? That's interesting. I don't even know what that is. Looks like a really small one. So let's try to, let me clip it. And if the long end was the anode, let's try to see if we can actually see anything. Put about 15 milliamps. Yeah, so I don't know, you probably can't see that. Probably too much light. Let's try another one real quick. Maybe you can see. So if you're not familiar with this, typically the anode is the longer lead, and if you don't see that, there's normally a flat side, which is the cathode. I kind of remember that is the flat side kind of looks like a negative. You know, it's flat. It's like a negative sign. Oh yeah, that one's working. You should be able to see that. Let me turn down the brightness in here. 1 second. Yeah. And I'm assuming as you go over, you get more current. All right. So I thought what we would do is open it up and see how it works. Since we can't close it, it looks like. I'm assuming you could probably get that in there, but you're really going to have to force it. And the chance of breaking it's pretty high. So I thought about actually designing one of these. And instead, for the cost, I just decided to get this one. Oh, look at that. The wire already broke from me trying to force it. So that's what this is. Okay. So let me go ahead and take it apart. Let's see here. Let me get a screwdriver. Not much to this. We've got a row of pin headers. We've got some resistors running along the top, which I will figure out here for us. And we've got a button with another resistor, it looks like. All right, so let me go ahead and figure out the schematic for us. I'll reverse engineer it. All right, so I got the other one put together. I did have to jam that 9-volt into there pretty good. Let's take a look at the schematic. It's got a couple surprises, I guess you would expect from something cheap. On this side, nothing really major. You got a light LED, push button, 9-volt rail, goes over to your resistors, and then you've got a negative rail here, ground rail. So what was surprising, if you look at the surface mount resistors, they are not incrementally, decreasing as you go across. They're actually in groups of the same resistance. So the first set gives you 4.6 milliamps using Ohm's law, and I assume just 2 volts for the LED. Of course, these numbers can change depending on your LED. So if you look here, it says 2, and then it indicates maybe 3 or 4. There's going to be 5 somewhere in here. That's not the case at all. You don't have that level of granularity. You've got 4.6, then you got these 680 ohm resistors, then you got a huge bank of 360s. I'm sorry, these are 680s, 360s, 240s. So you've really just got 4 sections of different current. And then at the bottom, this is for testing Piranha LEDs. They're the square ones that kind of look like push buttons. And I guess that looks normal. I don't really have any to test. What they've done is they've skipped, in some cases, skipped one, which I assume is for the pinouts. So they fit. But the one thing that's weird is, on the negative rail, you've got a 0 ohm resistor, which I believe must be for a fuse of some sort. But that doesn't bother me that much. What bothers me is on pin 2, you've got 9 volts direct, and you've got it directly to negative. So there is no current limiting resistor on this pin right here, which is kind of strange to me. I don't know why that's there. If you do, share in the comments below. So as I said, I was able to put this one, I got 2 of them. I did fix the other one. I'll put it back together. And I'll show you a little bit of microscope video as well. So I don't know, $4.50 each maybe is what I paid. Certainly easy if you got a bag of LEDs, you want to quickly go through, see what's good, see what's bad. That should work. Yeah, that should work. Probably design a better one for sure, and just remember not to use the pin 2 on the bottom unless you want to fry one for fun. All right, well, that's it, guys. Remember, learn something new every day. Like and subscribe. Take care. Bye.